All right, y'all, welcome to the show. It is that day. It is Inauguration Day. We are here, but there's a lot to talk about. So in just a second, I haven't discussed this yet, but Trump scams MAGA with a meme coin. I have a lot to say about this. It's his second crypto scam, y'all. Second crypto scam, and this one was a couple days before his inauguration that he launched it. Apparently nothing matters anymore. So we'll talk about that. We're going to talk about what the hell's happening with TikTok. It was banned. It was unbanned. There were mixed signals. I'll keep you up to date on that, let you know how that's going. We have Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez comes out and reveals the truth about the TikTok ban because she was in some closed-door meetings with some very powerful people, and she gives us the inside scoop here. So we'll talk about that. We have a brutal new poll that exposes Biden's biggest failure as president. MAGA is furious with Trump for leaving them hanging out in the cold. And then later on, look, I hate to talk about it, but we have to because it's true. The Gaza ceasefire deal has been exposed as a complete and utter fake. And Biden also makes a stunning admission about Netanyahu that we'll talk about. So everybody do me a big favor. Please subscribe to the channel. We got a long 4 years ahead, dog. A long 4 years. And I don't want you to miss a minute of us breaking down the Trump era. So subscribe below, and thank you to everybody who supports this show on Patreon or tips with the thanks button on YouTube. I could not do it without you guys. This is real independent media. This is not fake independent media. We make money through you guys, through small dollar donations, and the default ads on YouTube. I've never talked to an advertiser. I'm very proud of that fact. We're one of very few people in this game that could say that. So, all right, let's go ahead and dive into it. So, we all knew that Trump was a scammer, right? Anybody who's followed him closely over the years could tell you he's a grade A con man. But, you know, you think on some level that some standards would apply right before you're about to be back in the White House, right? Just like some basic decorum and human decency would kick in, and you would go, you know what? Okay, I've had my fun. I've run my scams, but I'm about to be in the most powerful office in the world, so maybe I'll pump the brakes a little bit and get back to being Mr. Serious for a little. Wrong. That's not what happened. In fact, he cranked up the scamometer. So he launched a new meme coin just a couple days before his inauguration, and of course the rest is history. So let's go over here to CoffeeZilla is gonna break this down for us. This is basically the scam buster online. He's the man. We've had him on Crystal Kyle and Friends. He's done some phenomenal work over the years, just blowing the lid off of all sorts of different scams. So here's what he has to say about the new Trump coin that just launched.
This is not how I wanted to start my 2025. Let me tell you that right now. Here's the tweet. My new Donald Trump official meme is here. It's time to celebrate everything we stand for. Winning. Join my very special Trump community. Get your Trump now. Go to gettrumpmemes.com. When you go there, you join the Trump meme, which is buying something and hoping it goes up in value. Currently, that stands at a $13 billion market cap because nothing matters, which, you know, is great. I think that's cool. I think that's awesome. In addition, $12 million has been made in fees already just on the trading volume, which is over $1 billion so far. And I think that's even better.
Guys, I need you to understand, this is him scamming MAGA. This is him scamming his own followers, his own supporters. It's not liberals and leftists that are going to get Trump coin. It's his own people that he's playing for a fool here.
I don't even know. I'm speechless, actually. I don't know what to say. It's historic in its stupidity. It's historic in its grift. The level of scam here to use the days before your presidency, your inauguration, to use that as a hype project for the meme. Like, did this guy want to do the presidency the second time, or was this the meme coin hype plan? We're 2 days away. Okay, understand. We are 2 days away from an inauguration. I mean, should he be writing a speech? He's launching a meme coin. Okay, that's the start of it. That's the start of the grift. Then you have to understand that the Trump meme coin, which has no value, no intrinsic value, 80% is owned by the Trump camp.
Oh, 80% is owned by... Look, I have to ask you, is it the case that even the people who are buying this know it's a scam? I mean, I have to ask seriously. Because, like, how can you not know it's a scam? the only point is a scam. Like, I'm speechless, bro. I'm speechless about this.
Only 20% goes to the public. 10% went to the liquidity pool, and 10% went to the public allocation. Here's the rest of it. This is their website, gettrumpmemes.com. And yes, I've thought at first this was a hack. I was like, there's no way this could be true. They also have a, Donald Trump Truth Social post about it. Phantom Wallet has, verified it. I hope to everything that I will wake up and find I've been deepfaked. Let me just say that for the record. If this is wrong, and this is just sort of an initial reaction thing, I will do a follow-up if there's more details that come out. I mean, it seems like a straightforward grift to me. But I hope that I'm wrong. But at least at first glance, it appears to be what it looks like, which is a former president about to be president using the hype of their campaign to launch. I mean, it's so insane. I mean, it's funny in its insanity, but it's also gross in how cynical it really is. I mean, you have to understand, most of the people who actually buy this, like sincerely buy this, are like diehard DGen crypto heads who might make some money because they spend all day on Dex Screener looking for coins, and they caught this at 100K, or they caught this at 10 million, and now it's 13 billion, right? They're gonna make money. Most people who this is actually targeted at, which is normies, who go, what's a Solana? What's I just learned about what Bitcoin was. What's a smart contract? Can I buy it with a credit card? Like the people buying this with a credit card? Roasted, dude. Game over. Obliterated. You're gone. You're done. You're never gonna. And then, by the way, of course, the third group, besides the snipers, the people, the degens who are looking for this, who are going to make money, the public's going to get wrecked, and then the other people are going to make money. Obviously, the people are going to make the most money are the insiders. Number one, the part of the Trump camp that knew this was coming out, knew the contract address, who got it right when it launched, right? Obviously.
What do you expect when you pack an administration and a campaign full of con men, charlatans, frauds, grifters, and robber barons? This is what you're going to get. This is the end result. They don't care at all about the public good. They don't care at all about the American people. They're in it for themselves, and it's never been more clear. I mean, this is something, if somebody were to write a movie and script this, people would say, no, that's too unrealistic. To have a level of grift and con artistry that is this high, there's no way. It's too unbelievable that an American president would stoop to this low. But here we are. Here we are. This is the second Trump term. And by the way, I'd like to thank Merrick Garland for dragging his feet, and we weren't able to get Trump on the 91 criminal charges. I'd really like to thank him for that. I'd really like to thank the Supreme Court for basically giving Trump full immunity for anything that could remotely be considered an official act as president. You've told this guy, no, for real, you're above the law. You're above it. And so he's looked at that and he went, yummy in my tummy. There truly are no consequences. There truly is no justice. I can do whatever I want and then spin it, and I'm good. And that's where we are right now.
The other people who are going to make money are the insiders who are going to get the rest of this 80%. So basically, Trump launched this through CIC Digital, who I think he launched his other NFTs with.
Yeah, that's the other thing too, right? How quickly we forget the 14 other scams that he ran. We'll get more on that in a little bit.
According to this article by ABC, CIC Digital is fully owned by the Donald Trump Revocable Trust. So it's kind of unclear exactly, like, is he getting paid a licensing deal for this? Is he just one of the guys? It's not that clear. But let's just break down, because I think that's kind of intentional that it's not that clear. Here's the creators. Here's the allocation. So there's 6 groups who are getting the rest of the 80%, and they're all labeled very obscurely. Like, it's just, creators in CIC Digital 1, CIC Digital 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. That's all the description we get, at least on this page. And you can see that they're not locked up at the start. They have a 3 to 12-month lockup duration, depending on the group. And basically, they unlock over 24 months. That's the punchline. So over 3 years, all of this will be unlocked. This token will be diluted by the rest of that 80%. What I think is so cynical about this is that it's going to fully vest during the presidency. So it's like there's no way that they're not going to get millions of dollars out of this. They're going to extract so much value from the Trump base and degens, of course. But it's insane. It's like going to be the historic grift. I honestly can't believe it. I'm like,
yeah, guys, you're living through history. This is history. You are living through history. Do you have any idea how scathing the textbooks are going to be about this? I mean, it truly is. We are living through the second Gilded Age, and it is no longer even close to debatable. This is the second robber baron age. That's what we're watching.
is somebody going to stop this? Like, is this allowed? But yeah, no, it's insane. I mean, how could this not, like, how do you expect people to lose interest in a coin when the guy is running the free world? And that's not an endorsement because the coin is going to be sold by insiders.
When is the rug pull going to come, right? That's the question. Is it going to be at the end of this term? At some point, there's going to be a rug pull. When is that rug pull going to come?
I saw a tweet that I was just like, yes. Somebody goes, crime is legal. And that's how I kind of felt about that. I was like, that's how it feels right now. To say it's a conflict of interest is like, insulting all the people who've had conflicts of interest before. It's so crazy to use the presidency in this manner to pump a meme coin to enrich yourself, insiders, and basically everyone but your standard base, right? Because the standard Trump guy and girl, they aren't like crypto people. Maybe a little bit. Like a part of his base has become crypto people because of this new crypto turnaround he's done in the last few years. But besides those people who've already gotten the coin, before you watch this thing, they already got the coin. It's a disaster. It's a disaster for most of his supporters. And that's what is like the grossest part of this whole thing is like, you're not only doing the world dirty, your own fans are gonna get wrecked on this. Look, obviously the website gives the old boilerplate, like we make no promises the Trump meme will increase in value or maintain the same value you paid as the amount you paid to purchase same. So misspelled that. Nice. This totally wasn't thrown together last minute, guys. Last minute to take advantage of this incoming inauguration of the president of the free world. The Trump meme website states that it is not political and has nothing to do with any political campaign or political office or government agency. Honestly, I think they're going to backtrack on this one. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, there's no way they fully embrace this.
How? Why? Why would they do that? I love CoffeeZilla. Maybe he's right, but my thinking on it is he got away with 91 crimes. He got away with 91 crimes. Even the ones he was found guilty on, he's a convicted felon in the state of New York. It was a complete unconditional dismissal and release for that. The Supreme Court says anything that's an official act, you're totally fine. You can do whatever you want as long as in your own mind you think it's an official act. Why? There's no reason for him to back off this. And you're also forgetting the sheer volume of Trump scandals that we get on a weekly basis, where by the end of the week, this might not even crack the top 5, right? He gets away with everything. He just does. Why would he backtrack on it? Why would anybody backtrack on it? All he has to do is puff his chest out and say, no, it's a real thing. That could be the currency of the future. It really can be. Everybody should buy it. I don't know why you wouldn't buy it. It's got my name on it. And my name, everybody knows it's worth a lot. I'm the president of the United States. Why? Why in a million years would he backtrack on it?
They're going to pretend that they weren't like behind this. They're going to, I don't know what they're going to do, actually. I don't know. Every time I think it's like, it's gone too far, it's like, it's so insane because Trump was like, doing this whole crypto thing. I know people are going to say, oh, he's been in crypto for a little bit. He was still pretending to be like on the sort of like, oh, we're trying to be utility side of things. He was doing like NFTs for the art, you remember the AI generated, or it looks like AI generated thing where Trump's like ripped and like in the Superman outfit, super cringe. And then he did the World Liberty Financial where they were going to do a fork of Aave. They were just at least saying that it was going to have utility, even if there wasn't any. What I find interesting about this is like, it's just, you can't even pretend that this is doing something. The distribution also, you have to understand, guys. I know some of you who watch this maybe aren't crypto people. This distribution is like insane. The crypto people are going to get behind this because they're sycophants who want to suck up so that the government is going to help them because they've been like kicked by the government for a while. So they're just going to suck up to power because they need regulators to be on their side. So you'll see a lot of crypto people be like, oh, 80%, that's fine. That's not normal. It's not. Maybe for like a layer 1 token where there's going to be like a ton of development work, then monetizing the back end supports development work for years to come. This is a meme coin. There's no development work to be done after this. It's done. They're just rent-seeking 80% of the value of this thing. And it's a zero-sum game. So think about it. It's a zero-sum game where the last person holding the dollar loses, and they're taking 80% of the value. Need I say more? For no reason. For no reason. There's not a justification like, hey guys, we're going to like develop it for years. No. They're not even pretending to have a development plan in place. At least with World Liberty Financial, they were pretending. They had they were like, oh, we're going to develop this for years to come. Just kidding. Let's launch on Solana. All right. Well, look, I'll probably follow up about this later. I'm tired for a lot of reasons, but what a start to the year. I don't know, man. Can we just reset this?
I mean, what else is there to say, right? What else is there to say? In the last 48 hours, Trump has made $25 billion with his Trump meme coin and has canceled his public inauguration, which he raised about $200 million for, which will not be refunded. By the way, what about that? I was just thinking about that. So he's got this inauguration that's happening today, and he raised $200 million for it. Where is that money going to go now? There is no outdoor inauguration. You got a couple, parties and balls and galas, etc., but that's nowhere near $200 million worth, right? So where's that money going to go? He's not even running again for office because he can't, at least as of now. So what's going to happen with that money? I mean, the whole thing is so naked. It's all so naked. Axios wrote an article on this. Donald Trump, the crypto billionaire. The Trump meme coin, a financial asset that didn't exist on Friday afternoon, now accounts for 89% of Trump's net worth. The coin, technically a token that's issued on the Solana blockchain, has massively enriched Trump personally, enabled a mechanism for the crypto industry to funnel cash to him, and created a volatile financial asset that allows anyone in the world to financially speculate on Trump's political fortunes. After another massive overnight rally, as of Sunday morning, Trump's crypto holdings were worth as much as $58 billion on paper, enough with his other assets to make him one of the world's richest 25 people. While the Biden administration broadly took the view that meme coins like Trump are securities subject to SEC regulation, the incoming Trump administration has pledged to be much more crypto-friendly and to regulate such coins with a light or non-existent touch. In other words, scams are legal now. Crime is legal now. That's what they're saying. This is what happens when you do massive financial deregulation. This is what happens when you let the robber barons run wild. This is what happens when you have no cop on Wall Street. This is the result. The coin's official website, gettrumpmemes.com, urges visitors to buy coins with either dollars or crypto in order to celebrate our win and have fun. The coin is not intended to be an investment opportunity per the site, which says that it has nothing to do with any political campaign or any political office. That hasn't stopped investors from making millions by speculating on the price of the coin, which was launched while Trump was reportedly hosting a crypto ball in Washington. Some 200 million of the 1 billion total coins have already been released and are being actively traded. The rest, which are owned by Trump-controlled entities, will be able to be sold at various points over the next 3 years, starting in April. On average, Trump's companies will be able to sell some 24 million coins per month into the market, which at current prices would amount to an income of $1.73 billion per month or $20.7 billion per year. Look at this. Trump's get out of jail free card. When you buy Trump coin, you waive your right to a class action lawsuit. If you try, they'll make you pay their legal fees. Read the fine print. Guess what? Soon thereafter, breaking, Donald Trump has just retweeted the Melania Trump coin. The Melania coin was just launched. I'm literally at a loss for words. I want to shake every MAGA member and say, do you understand what they're doing to you? Do you understand who they are? How do you not see it at this late date? It has never, ever, ever been more obvious. By the way, the little cherry on top here. Look at this. Here's what Trump said in 2019 seemingly a million years ago now. I'm not a fan of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, which are not money and whose value is highly volatile and based on thin air. Unregulated crypto assets can facilitate unlawful behavior, including drug trade and other illegal activity. Trump knows it's a scam. Trump knows its value is based on nothing but hype. Trump knows it's a rug pull situation. It's a get-rich-quick scheme for a small number of people as the rest of the regular people are going to get hosed. He knows all of that. He doesn't care because he's getting a payday. He's getting a payday. So as Ron Filipkowski says here, no person in the history of this country has ever used the presidency and running for office to personally enrich himself more than Trump. You have two different crypto scams. One was a crypto exchange. This one is a meme coin. You have Truth Social, Trump Bibles, Trump shoes, Trump picture books, $100,000 watches, NFTs. It's an endless list, and he's not even close to being done cashing in. What about the live golf events? Saudi Arabia has given him tens of millions or hundreds of millions of dollars to have the live golf events at his courses. They gave Jared Kushner $2 billion. For everybody on the right who screamed from the top of their lungs about Hunter Biden and Burisma, where the hell are you about this? If this was the exact same set of facts, but it was a Democrat who was doing it, you all know. You would say this is the most corrupt person in American history, and they should be locked up. But when it's Trump, like I said, he always seems to get away with it. And now it's like he's pushed the line as much as he could, right? And now he just jumped 100 feet over the line and he's tap dancing on the other side. Because he knows 91 criminal charges, got away with everything. Supreme Court says, I'm totally immune for official acts. Who's going to come after me? Nobody's going to come after me. I'm the boss. The buck stops here. And so now, let's make the scam as naked as humanly possible. As naked as possible. This country, bro, this country is cooked. It's cooked. You want to talk about late stage capitalism? I mean, this is like, we are quickly approaching utter collapse scenarios. Like, it's not a slow decline. It's not a managed decline. This is like, bro, any minute now, it's all going to come tumbling down. Because this is stuff never in a million years that I think I would see this kind of stuff in my lifetime. This is like the head of Enron is the president of the United States, right? Bernie Madoff is the president of the United States. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at. And at this point, nobody can deny it. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.